James, good to see you again. Tell us about life in Athens and how different it is from life at Tynecastle.
Welcome to Athens. No, it's been very different. It's been very up and down, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. It's been a massive life experience, a massive change for me, and it's totally different. But this is the reason I came to this huge club, is to come and experience things I've not done in my career so far, and hopefully can go and make it a successful first season for me.
Is it all what you expected it to be?
I didn't. I expected it to be hard, yes, but probably the moving. It's very different. New language, new teammates. It's took me a bit of time to adjust, but I've enjoyed it. It's been brilliant, and it's something I'll look back on when I finish my career. That I'm glad I took that jump, and hopefully, as I said, we can go and make the first season successful.
It all happened very quickly, didn't it? You were in a summer training camp with Hearts, and then the coach says, "I need you to come to Athens," and you're whisked away. In fact, did you not go to the Netherlands?
Yeah, so I was away with Hearts in Tenerife, and it happened over the space of maybe 3 days, and then I ended up in Holland on the Friday, signed, and I was ready to go. Then we had a couple of games, and I got to come back to Scotland for maybe 3 days or so. So that was good to come back, see family. But then it was out to Athens to work. So it's been very enjoyable, and as I said, my family and that have all come out now, so they're all getting to see Athens as well. So it's a lovely city, and I'm glad I made the leap.
You've not played as many games as you had been playing. How difficult has that been for you?
Yeah, look, every football player wants to play every single game possible, but I've spoke to the coach many times about the adjustment, and it is difficult. It's probably gave me a better feeling towards players that I played with in the past that have came to Scotland and not settled and stuff like this. Like the first month I was in a hotel, it's just stuff like this that people don't see, and it's very difficult. But I think now I'm starting to really settle in and get used to the way of life out here. And as I said, I'm enjoying going to my work every day, so that's a positive. You
faced Aberντín a number of times with Hearts. How much has the coach been relying on you for an insight into how they play, or maybe some of your colleagues? Yeah,
look, I've tried to give them the best insight as possible. Obviously, they've signed a lot of players this summer. There's a big turnaround, but I know a couple of the boys that are there. But look, it's not as like a league game in Scotland. It's Europe. There's one game, and it'll be very different. But I've tried to give them the best insight as possible. So hopefully, I know we will be well prepared for the game, and we can go and put 3 points on the board.
And you can't fail to look at Hearts at the moment. How much do you keep an eye out, and whether it's a Saturday night or a Sunday?
No,
what's going on? They've got a huge game this Sunday against Celtic.
Massive this Sunday, and they've been brilliant this year. I actually Benny texted me last night saying, "Look what happens when you leave." So they've been excellent, and I watch some of the games when I can. But no, they've got a massive game on Sunday, and I'm wishing them all the best for that.
A lot of players have left Scotland and gone to Italy and been catapulted, doing really well in Italy and becoming part of the international setup. That's something you still harbour ambitions on, potentially a World Cup next year to look forward to. Obviously,
I think it's a very difficult position to get yourself into with the players that are in the Scotland setup. But this is why I came to a massive club like this, was to put myself kind of closer, playing in European competitions. But I had that. I wanted it at Hearts, but look, I've came here, and hopefully this helps my chance of getting in the team and getting capped.
You've been ribbing any of the Greek players about missing out on the World Cup?
It's merely the backroom staff. They're not too happy, to be fair. But I spoke to a couple of the boys about the game, but I actually missed the game because I was on a flight to Athens. So but it's a great result for Scotland.
Ο Τζέιμς ρωτήθηκε αρχικά πώς είναι η αλλαγή, πώς είναι η ζωή του εδώ στην Αθήνα. Δήλωσε ενθουσιασμένος, δήλωσε ότι είναι μια τεράστια αλλαγή στην ζωή του. Είναι μια τεράστια αλλαγή και στο επαγγελματικό κομμάτι, σε μια νέα πολύ μεγάλη ομάδα με νέους συμπαίκτες. Η ανάγκη να προσαρμοστεί σε πολύ καινούργια πράγματα, αλλά είναι σίγουρος ότι όταν θα έχει τελειώσει την καριέρα του θα είναι πάρα πολύ ικανοποιημένος και περήφανος για την απόφαση που πήρε και θα έχει κερδίσει πάρα πολλά πράγματα από την παρουσία του στην ΑΕΚ. Ρωτήθηκε στη συνέχεια για τον χρόνο που παίρνει μέχρι τώρα. Είπε ότι σίγουρα όλοι θέλουμε να αγωνιζόμαστε όσα περισσότερα λεπτά γίνεται. Από εκεί και πέρα υπάρχουν κάποια πράγματα που δεν είναι τόσο προφανή στον κόσμο και είχαν να κάνουν με το διάστημα της προσαρμογής που χρειάστηκε και προφανώς μπορεί να χρειάζεται ακόμα. Είπε για παράδειγμα ότι έμεινε για ένα αρκετά μεγάλο διάστημα, κοντά στον ένα μήνα, χρειάστηκε να μείνει σε ξενοδοχείο. Τώρα αρχίζει σιγά σιγά και προσαρμόζεται καλύτερα. Του αρέσει πάρα πολύ η Αθήνα, έχει την οικογένειά του εδώ κοντά για περισσότερο χρόνο και πιστεύει ότι τα πράγματα θα πάνε πάρα πολύ καλύτερα για αυτόν. Όσον αφορά τον αγώνα με την Αμπερντίν, είπε ότι φυσικά ξέρει πάρα πολύ καλά την Αμπερντίν, φυσικά ξέρει πολλά από τα παιδιά που αγωνίζονται στην ομάδα, αλλά είπε ότι είναι πάρα πολύ διαφορετικό το να αντιμετωπίζεις την Αμπερντίν για έναν αγώνα πρωταθλήματος όπως την αντιμετώπιζε μέχρι τώρα και διαφορετικό για μια ευρωπαϊκή διοργάνωση. Πιστεύει ότι θα είναι ένα δυνατό παιχνίδι και ότι η ΑΕΚ θα κάνει ό,τι πρέπει για να καταφέρει να το κερδίσει. Άλλη μια ερώτηση που του έγινε είχε να κάνει με την πρώτη ομάδα τη Hearts, αν την παρακολουθεί ακόμα και έχουν και ένα παιχνίδι με την Celtic την Κυριακή. Δήλωσε ότι όποτε έχει ευκαιρία την παρακολουθεί και ότι σίγουρα είναι ένα μεγάλο παιχνίδι την Κυριακή και θέλει να το παρακολουθήσει. Και τέλος, μια ερώτηση που αφορούσε τις φιλοδοξίες του για την εθνική ομάδα. Είπε ότι ένας λόγος που διάλεξε να έρθει σε ένα τόσο τεράστιο κλαμπ όπως είναι η ΑΕΚ ήταν και για να αυξήσει τις πιθανότητες του να παίξει στην εθνική ομάδα, που φυσικά το θέλει πάρα πολύ όπως και κάθε ποδοσφαιριστής, και είναι αισιόδοξος ότι θα το καταφέρει. Τέλος, τον ρωτήσανε για το αν μίλησε με τους συμπαίκτες του στην ΑΕΚ που ήταν στην εθνική ομάδα και το παιχνίδι με τη Σκωτία. Είπε ότι ο ίδιος, επειδή πέταγε προς την Αθήνα εκείνη την ώρα, δεν είδε το παιχνίδι. Μίλησε όμως με τους συμπαίκτες του. Προφανώς ήταν απογοητευμένοι για το αποτέλεσμα και απ' την άλλη έδωσε τα συγχαρητήριά του στην ομάδα της Σκωτίας για την νίκη που πέτυχε.
James, you're now looking at Scottish football from afar. Everybody back home is getting very excited about the prospect of a title challenge. Knowing these Hearts players like you do you think it's possible this year?
I don't see why not. It's obviously something that's not happened in Scottish football for a while. But me knowing what's in the dressing room there, they'll be more than up for it. But they probably won't say they're on a title challenge now. But you look at the quality that they've brought in, the players that are performing now at such a high level. Definitely. Sunday's massive, I think. But you never know. You never know. And it's something that we're not used to in Scottish football, but hopefully they do it.
Just on tomorrow night's game, what have you told your teammates to expect from Aberντίn?
I've said numerous times that not to disrespect or anything from a team that's coming here, because as the coach said, the league position doesn't tell you everything. We've watched the games. They're very comfortable in the games and they create chances. They're very dangerous as well, and they know how to defend as well. So they're a team that maybe aren't in the best moment at the minute, but they've more than got the quality to come here and hurt us, and we need to be wary of that.
Όσον αφορά την ερώτηση που είχε να κάνει με το αυριανό παιχνίδι, είπε για την Αμπερντίν ότι την έχει παρακολουθήσει και ο ίδιος και οι συμπαίκτες του. Φυσικά υπάρχουν περιπτώσεις που η βαθμολογική θέση μιας ομάδας δεν λέει την αλήθεια και πιστεύει ότι αυτό συμβαίνει στην περίπτωση της Αμπερντίν, ότι έχουν αρκετή ποιότητα, είναι πολύ ικανοί και στη δημιουργία και στο να παίξουν άμυνα. Σαφώς δεν είναι και στην καλύτερη στιγμή τους προφανώς μέσα στην σεζόν, αλλά παρόλα αυτά πρέπει να έχουμε συνείδηση του ότι αύριο θα έχουμε να αντιμετωπίσουμε έναν δύσκολο επικίνδυνο αντίπαλο.
Hi James, what kind of atmosphere do you think Aberdeen can expect in this stadium tomorrow night?
A very lively one. It was one that kind of shocked me when I first came out, was how loud the ground was. And it's a ground that is kicking the ball every time it's on the pitch, and they want to score the goal themselves. I think very passionate set of fans who want their best, and rightly so, because they're a massive club. So a very lively one.
And you were on the bench for the game against Polk last week. How does that compare, that kind of rivalry, to back home in Scotland with the Edinburgh Derby?
Yeah, it's maybe a wee bit different. I watched the last Edinburgh derby. It was very entertaining, although it was only one goal in it. It was very entertaining, but yeah, I've only had one derby out here yet, and although the atmosphere was brilliant, it wasn't a good result for us, so we'll be looking to rectify that. But this game is more important now, and it's all about putting 3 points on the board in the Conference League.
Ρωτήθηκε στο τέλος για το γεγονός ότι παρότι δεν έπαιξε την Κυριακή πώς έζησε το ντέρμπι. Ήταν το πρώτο ντέρμπι, ήταν μια πάρα πολύ ιδιαίτερη ατμόσφαιρα. Δυστυχώς το αποτέλεσμα δεν ήταν πάρα πολύ καλό για μας. Παρ' όλα αυτά ήταν μια φανταστική ατμόσφαιρα. Ελπίζω ότι αύριο θα είναι καλύτερα τα πράγματα και ότι η ΑΕΚ θα πάρει τους 3 βαθμούς. Προηγουμένως ρωτήθηκε για το τι είδους ατμόσφαιρα μπορούν να περιμένουν αύριο της Αμπερντίν. Είπε ότι σίγουρα θα πρέπει να περιμένουν μια πάρα πολύ ζωντανή ατμόσφαιρα. Οι οπαδοί μας εδώ δημιουργούν εκπληκτική ατμόσφαιρα. Είναι ώρες που πιστεύεις ότι είναι έτοιμοι να μπουν και να σκοράρουν αυτοί για μας, και κάτι ανάλογο περιμένει και να ζήσουν και οι αντίπαλοι μας αύριο.